I just realized I don't know how to start this. Like, how to start this thing. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this brand new video that I'm doing. It's all done. Wow. I did not have this, like, scripted, like, one bit. I had it all scripted except for the very beginning, and I'm so sorry.
Well, fine.
Well, I'm more sorry to me, actually.
Oh, okay.
Because you're our lovely guest. Everyone, this is Angie.
Hi, guys.
We are just talking, and no one's gonna see us at all, and that's how it's gonna be from now on. And yeah, and that's totally cool, and that's why I was like, oh, this is gonna be perfect for you. So yeah, awesome. So got a lot of things to talk about.
All right.
I was hoping that I'd keep you for maybe like an hour or so,
That's
maybe
right.
like a little less, but yeah, because Miss Angie, you are not a gamer at all.
No.
Don't be sad. It's okay.
Lack of time, not like
It's-
lack of interest.
Gotcha. Well, there's a lot happening.
Okay.
A lot of amazing things happening, and it's super important that I should be the one to tell you, because all these things are really, really awesome. Now, you don't game whatsoever, correct?
Nope.
Now, you don't even keep up with gaming news, because gaming news is usually said to us via the companies and the people who make it.
Yeah. No.
And plus those people who follow them, and they take that somewhere else, much like I'm doing to you.
All right.
So, you don't have any, like, phone apps on your phone at all?
What do you mean?
Like, when it comes to gaming. I'm sorry. That was kind
Not
of like a
real
ridiculous...
games. It's more like Candy Crush.
I mean, well, that's a game,
Oh,
sure,
okay. Yeah,
but I
I have
mean...
all of those.
All right. That's good. All right. We're getting somewhere. All right. So that's... We consider that, especially now, we consider that gaming.
Okay.
We call that...
I
'cause-
made the cut.
Yeah, you did it. You're on the team. Everyone was able to join.
What a girl.
Water girl. So there's a lot of cool things. You've heard of the company Nintendo, right?
Of course.
Of course. Like literally everyone has. They are coming out with this amazing brand new thing called the Switch. The Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Have you ever heard anything about it?
No.
It is amazing. In fact,
Oh.
me and my friend for the past year or two now have been speculating what this thing is. Because little people on the inside like to sprinkle in like little clues about what's to come in the future.
Mhm.
So they're kind of like, this is Project NX. And they do that so that we know, like, oh my gosh, like, what is this? And people kind of figure out stuff. Some people just make up stuff to, like, get famous. But,
They do that with the phone.
I mean, yeah, it's amazing. They do that with phones.
Like Apple. And
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so we now have the Switch. In fact, we now know what the Switch looks like and what it does, and it's coming out March 3rd. This thing is a portable home console. That makes no sense.
No.
So imagine you're playing on your TV, and it's like a Mario game. You're just kind of like just playing whatever, you know, hanging out with your Wii-like controllers. But you gotta go, you know, and it's kind of like a long commute to the work. So, you know, like on the bus, or maybe if you're going to go on a plane, you can actually take this console, because it's got a TV on it,
Oh.
and then put your controllers on it and just head on out, play that thing on its face, and it's amazing.
So when your mom tells you to go outside, you can,
literally
take it out.
take it.
Oh dear
Yeah.
goodness.
So you are always glued to the screen.
I can see that.
Now, I actually will be showing you videos of that here in a second. But at first, I want to know what you think of this, being a non-gamer.
Well,
I'm just gonna take a bite out of this. As you say something.
I mean, like, it sounds like a good idea because you can stay playing forever. But
But
I have this like teacher-like mentality and / motherly mentality.
where is that coming from?
It's been me. I'm the mother in
I was
any.
born in it.
Yeah, I was born a mother.
That must suck.
I mean, more for other people than for me, because I mean, I just tell you what to do, and you kind of listen.
Being born a mother would mean your child would be your twin. Almost.
See, my children are the people I meet, and then groups of friends. I become, like I used to play in a team. I was the one with the sunscreen. I had extra pairs of sunglasses. I was always taking care of them. Oh, they didn't have food that day? I would make sure to buy them something at concessions. Yeah. So, that does not sound like a good idea. Plus, I didn't grow up with video games. I grew up playing in the mud and messing with bugs and stuff.
That's hard to tell because you're very pretty.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, but...
like, that was such a... I'm sorry. That was, like, to everyone else, that was like... That didn't sound like that went far. We're just friends.
Sorry.
So
I lost my train of thought.
You're a mother.
No, I'm not a mother. I'm not like.
Of course.
But I don't know. I just feel like children need to not be so into like their phones and games. Like it's okay to play. Like I mean, if I had time to spend and I wanted to like release some stress or distract myself, it's cool.
Yeah.
Just don't think it's okay for me to be able to carry that nearly everywhere.
Gotcha.
And not pay attention to like social life.
Now, it's funny that you say that because I just remembered that Nintendo also released a phone app, or not quite yet, but they're releasing one that actually is connected to the Switch, and the phone app is called Parental Controls.
Oh, okay.
So you not only, and it's all told in the video as well, and it's starring Bowser, the evil villain, and his little son, Bowser Jr., who, from evil villain through this video, is a very caring and loving father, which is, to me, I actually cried the first time I saw this commercial. I was like, he's such a good dad and no one knows. He's just misunderstood and likes kidnapping princesses.
Those are his lessons. That's his younger years.
But like through the control, through that app, you can actually know what your children are playing. You can actually set a time limit, tell you when your time is up, but you can have it shut down once the time is up as well. It's usually kind of like a last priority kind of a thing. Because if you're in the middle of something good and it just cuts off, like your saved data, it's all gone.
Yeah.
Most people don't even save while playing games until like they're done. So like if you just started that game and you reach the very end, you just like and you die.
You did.
You start from the beginning.
Oh dear, no.
It sucks, yeah. But it's really awesome. And because you're a non-gamer, I really wanted to seek, like, you change your mind maybe, or maybe like have that stubbornness to like watch these videos, and then I want to hear your brand new opinion, and it's gonna be totally awesome. Let's see, but yeah, there's the Switch. They have apparently a bunch of games that are gonna be coming out with it as well. I think there's a ghost in this room.
It's a stealing ghost.
Yeah, seriously. But before we stop anything and I show you stuff, I want to know, because you didn't grow up with video games at all. Excuse me.
Not really, no. Only when I visited my grandma. She had the Nintendo 64.
Nintendo 64? Okay. So that was your experience with Nintendo. What games did you play on said 64?
I like Mario Bros.
Mario Bros.
And they had that fighting game.
Fighting game.
With, it has a little green guy. He like shocks people. And there's Chun-Li or something.
Oh, Street Fighter?
Yes.
On the 64?
Yeah, the little square thing.
The square thing?
You have to blow on it to like...
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the actual thing. I forgot what you call them. They're not cassettes. No. That's another thing you people win. Wow, I feel like such a loser because I can't remember the actual name of it. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah,
I was magical actually. But yeah, we're gonna stop, but to them, like nothing's gonna stop. They're just gonna keep on listening to this.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna show you these videos. So be right back, you guys. Awesome, we're back. I was like, is it going? Sweet. So we just saw the commercials for the Nintendo Switch. Now, after seeing that and the parental controls, did your mind change for the Nintendo Switch?
Not really. Simply because, like, I mean, the parental controls, like, that's a good idea for Nintendo to, like, try to persuade other people. But, like, let's be honest, adults are not gonna be paying attention. Like, they're not gonna monitor their kids.
Oh, okay.
Like, they're just, and a lot of times they give the game to the kid so that they'll stop crying, or like to entertain them because they're with adults talking or something. And then it's like the moment you do want to be responsible and take that away from them, they're gonna start crying again. And then kids are manipulative. And you don't want a crying child. And if you're a bad parent, which I mean, I'm not saying you're a bad parent.
If you did that, I guess.
I guess, but it's like instead of finding a way to like, hey kid, you know, like mom loves you, but you gotta, you know, instead of doing that,
mom loves you, but
you're not gonna play for until tomorrow, you know, like, or you have homework, or you know, instead of doing that, you're just gonna be like, okay, fine, here, have it back.
That's really smart, which is why I'm like, in my opinion, when it comes, well, you know how when we were in school, and then that giant controversy of like, oh, video games are bad, and there's murder in them, and blah, blah, blah.
Which there was.
Yeah, and there still is, you know? But it's like, why did you buy that game for him? You know, like, where did you get that game in the first place? And then, who do you have to blame? Because those guys are making a game for their target audience, and you grab the box, and you're like, GTA. Like, that sounds like a fun family time game. And it's like, no, it's not.
At all.
And then because like people actually took that to court. Like they went to court like with like Mortal Kombat and GTA, I think.
Okay, they have.
You looked at me with the strongest hate just now.
I'm sorry. It's just, why would you take that to court? Like, it's in the label.
Yeah. They
tell you exactly what content is there. But I know my brother. He was playing those games when he was like 12, and I knew they were not good because I was just like, yo, it says M for mature.
Yeah.
You don't shower most days because you're immature. You know, like stuff like that.
Okay, yeah. Like, I was like, where is this coming from?
No, like...
yeah, this is like when we were kids, we would talk to our family members like that.
You're not mature if you do things.
This is for adults. Are you adults?
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't be if you're munching on your pencil all the time.
Exactly, stuff like that. And I was just like, you know, kid... And I would tell my parents, I'd be like, why did you buy this? And they're like, oh, because it was on sale. And he said it was a really good game. It's just like, no.
It's a good game in the sense of you have a lot of hours playing it. But it's a bad game in the sense of you literally are doing everything that is illegal here.
Yeah, and I just like, have you watched him play it? Have you seen what's... No. Okay, I'll call you when he's playing it. And then, you know, it would happen. And
seriously.
You throw a random lady...
Yeah.
Whose job is questionable out somewhere, and I'm just like, did y'all watch that? And they're like, oh my gosh, why are you playing that? Put that away.
Seriously.
It's just like, okay, he was gonna put it away for today, but tomorrow, you know, he's gonna take it out again.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Like, you bought it for him, you know?
Seriously.
And it's kind of like, parents aren't gonna monitor their kids, and then and then that's the kids, but then there's adults.
In most cases, because like I'm sure, you know, if you're just a dude. If you're a parent just trying to get by, you're not really gonna care about that kind of stuff.
Right.
You're like, he's got his toys, just he's busy now, and in turn, I can now relax or go to work and do whatever I want to do. But again, this is because we're speaking from more of an American context.
Okay.
Because depending on different parts of the world, they might see it differently. Which is totally understandable. But they also, because you're always going to have that lazy parent who's like, they're occupied, I can rest. But yeah, like, man, like, to me, it's like, if you care about your kid, you're going to buy nice family games, which is why Nintendo, like, the most familiest of family games, sometimes, because Nintendo, everyone has this weird, miscued idea of them. They have this, like, oh, they can never do wrong, kind of a thing. And then they have they're a bunch of sellouts, kind of an idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because, because you're not into gaming, so you don't really get to see this giant world. Yeah. But, like, there's like, we have Mario, Zelda, Metroid, we have all these different games, and they're, like, super, super nice, adventurous, lovely, and, like, all the things that are, like, when we were kids, we were like, yeah, like, we want that, it's super cute and neat. And then we have, for example, and I know people are going to hate me when I say this, Bayonetta. Bayonetta is a Japanese game, where you're a witch, and you, what's the word, kill off angels with your demonic sexy powers. And even though it's got, like, a story going on, it's pretty much just, like, eye candy.
Oh.
And it's kind of sad, because you get, like, this, like, main female protagonist who's, like, strong in her own right, but, like, the game's just really, like you would find a lot of males playing it, or whatever.
That's the group that it's targeting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so most of the time she's, like, usually naked in a sense, because they don't let you see her naked, but, like, it's very implied that she's got, like, tight skin clothes and skin
tight clothes.
Thank you. And just a lot of that. And, like, Bayonetta is just one of those, like, you would never see that on a Nintendo thing. They did the first one on, like, every console except for Nintendo. They were starting the second one, and they were having troubles trying to find, like, a console. And Nintendo actually helped them out. They're like, hey, we see you're kind of struggling, so how about you grab that game and put it on the Wii U? And they're like, but you do realize what this game is, right? And they're like, yeah, we know. Okay, yeah. Should we cover up more? No. Don't cover. In fact, here's a couple more dresses. Just make them as whatever you want to do. This is Princess Peach's outfit. Yeah, but if you feel like if it needs less of anything, you do that. And it's like, but I don't know. This is kind of weird. Like, shh. Gently pushes their finger on their lips. Just do whatever you want. Yeah. It's like, okay, like, and they did that. And, like, I know, like, some people were like, whoa, this is on the Wii U? Yes. And they, like, grabbed it and they're like, I'm so gonna buy this. And then parents who saw that Nintendo seal on it, they were like, oh wow, a brand new Nintendo game. Can't wait to show this to my son who's 13. And then, like their son, like, they would come by later on.
What are you playing?
Do you like the game? You bet I did, Mom. This is the best purchase you've made yet.
Oh, no.
So yeah, that was very interesting. But I mean, like, it's because it's one of those, like, Nintendo, they're kind of at a weird, rocky place right now in their lifetime. And, because everyone is, welcome to, yeah, everyone in 2017 is, like, literally having this problem.
Oh, dear.
And, like, it's just one of those, they're trying something brand new and amazing. But is it going to bite them? And from a non-gamer point of view, I mean, you saw the video game, and you saw the commercials. After seeing them, would you buy one?
Me personally, no.
No.
But I'm not the popular voice.
But yeah.
So let's be honest. It's gonna work because, oh my gosh, now you get to entertain your kid everywhere.
Yeah.
And yeah, you have the choice or the ability to like have some control over it. You're not gonna do it. Like you're gonna be like, oh, my phone has too much, or your phone reaches that space limit. That's the first thing you're gonna delete from your phone, the app that controls your kid's game. Like
Sure, yeah.
Like
that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think my voice is gonna be very loud or
very loud. Well, I mean, in the sense of where this is coming from, because you do have some experience, and like you're a great person, which is where like I wanted to ask you all those questions, because again, coming out of this weird situation, Nintendo is just with their weird ways, like trying to switch it up, trying to make something new, at a couple things that are old, and they're just like, yes, we're gonna do this, and it's gonna be awesome.
I don't know if you noticed though, in that last commercial, it wasn't any kids playing it. It was all youth and like college students who have nothing else to do, and it's like, hey, let's not play beer pong. Yeah. Let's play whatever game. Let's play whatever.
In the other commercials, like, they're actually in the other commercials, there actually are like kids playing, but most of the people actually shown in all the commercials are older.
Yeah, and they're the people that have grown up with Nintendo.
Yeah, they are. I'm glad.
And now it's just kind of like, okay.
Scientifically, the people, the gamers now, because now there's way more gamers. The modern gamer is like in their early 30s.
Oh dear goodness.
Yeah.
And see, and I'm gonna go ahead and like make this like stretch kind of connection, but Pixar movies, because I'm like a Disney Pixar fan.
There's Pixar games, yeah.
Well, the movies that are coming out now is like Toy Story 3.
Oh, okay.
And like Finding Dory, and like the sequels to all the movies that we loved when we were like really little kids. And like it's like, move over, children. We're gonna go and watch it.
That's right.
You know, and it's like that's what's gonna happen in the game world.
Yeah.
Like all these people that are
not what's happening right now.
Yeah. And it's like it's a really good idea. Like honestly, I had whenever we finally got Kinect, because that's the only thing we have, Xbox Kinect.
That's
all right. Had Kinect Sports.
I'm not gonna judge you.
And it's because like my family, like I said, it's more like active, not like sit there and shoot stuff or try and save the princess type thing. Like my parents are very like, oh, go outside. Or if that week, freshman year, whenever it like snowed everywhere, and we didn't go to school for like ever, like all the kids were at my house and we're all playing Xbox Kinect. And it was because we were playing
and by
bowling.
Freshman, you mean
high school?
Okay.
Year, like 6 years ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm old. Oh gosh.
I'm old.
What is this?
I only started feeling like that. Like, oh, it's like 20, whatever, right? I don't care. Like
21.
21. But this is
21 now.
But the point is like,
there's no more birthdays to look forward to.
What are you talking about?
Until it's like 30.
What are you talking about? You're ridiculous.
I am sorry. I still watch Disney though.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You know, I mean, balance it.
Adults are making Disney, if that makes you feel better.
But it's like
children
like
can't
Disney
be making Disney.
And wine.
And wine?
Yes.
That's how.
That's my life now. Like I don't play video games, but I watch Disney movies with a glass of wine.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Oh.
Disney
quite
and wine?
Fun.
That's quite fun. I mean, I bet. It has to be, right? Anything with a glass of wine.
Much better.
Red or white?
Red.
Wow.
Stella Rosa.
That's
the bomb.
All right.
Anyway, back to you.
Back to me. Oh man, welcome back. Man, we have to talk about that later.
All right.
That's hilarious. I've never heard of such a thing. Have I? That's so insane.
Rewind.
That's so awesome. But geez, that is just so insane. Just Disney and wine. That really adds like a brand new like. That's like Netflix and chilling alone.
Yeah, okay. So So have you seen? No, this goes perfectly with what you just said.
We can talk about this. By
have
the way.
You seen?
It's okay.
The Little Mermaid, and she's like, "I want to be where the people are." Yeah. You know her main song.
Of course.
There's a picture on Instagram.
Yes.
And I have it saved.
All right.
And it's the Little Mermaid, and then she's like, you know, like her pose where she's reaching out to the sky, and then her other hand's like over here somewhere. Mm-hmm. She has a laptop in her hand, and it has Netflix on it. Nice. And then she has a glass of wine in the other hand, and then the caption is, "I want to be where the people aren't."
That's awesome.
Because and then I think the page that made it's like Drunk Disney, like at Drunk Disney. So. Shout out to them.
Drunk Disney, that's amazing. I'm glad you remembered their username too. That's really nice.
Kind of hard.
Drunk Disney.
Yeah. What am I doing today? What are my plans?
Mickey, we gotta talk. Oh, you can't tell me I'm not drunk. He sounds like the teenager from The Simpsons. Would you like some fries with that?
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
He's just the lame guy.
Well, there's a couple.
A couple of lame guys in The Simpsons? Sure.
You know.
Is the drunk Simpsons just regular Simpsons?
Is it every adult in there? Whoever made it. It's just...
Matt Groening.
Oh. Her. Him.
That was two separate names. I'm sorry. Matt Groening. Like that's
he said Meg.
Meg. I'm sorry. No, that's his full name. Matt Groening.
Oh.
He also created Futurama.
I'm not into that.
All right then. I'm glad we had this discussion. Well, next time. No.
You're not coming back to my house.
Just end it right now. Like, oh, she's not like Futurama. It's the only thing on Netflix that's good.
Excuse me?
That's awesome. All right, cool. So that was our Nintendo talk, and we went off to talk about Disney and Netflix. And when we were watching the videos, we were talking about wanting to go back to that Netflix thing. Korean and Japanese dramas. Now, what's your favorite?
Boys Over Flowers.
And why is that?
It's just a really good story.
Can you give us like like a hard book cover, like in the back, it has like that summary thing. Can you give us one of those for Netflix?
All right. For that show?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's basically poor girl meets rich guy.
Nice.
Who has a bunch of rich friends.
Cool.
One of them is basically her soulmate.
Nice.
And the other one is her boyfriend.
Oh.
So.
All right.
That's like the main idea, but she's also like.
So there's this like weird love triangle thing going on.
Yes, and they've been best friends since childhood. She just met him, and and they're from different social classes. She's poor, he's rich, so it's just kind of like.
And it's Korean, so it's got like Korean background to it.
Very cool. Yeah, it's the elite college/high school. Like you could basically only get in if you're rich.
Yeah.
And even then, you get turned down. And the only reason she gets to be in there is because she saved somebody's life.
Wow.
So like the press is trying to like quiet down, like, oh no, the elite aren't entitled, they're not enriched, because that group that guy belongs to, they're a group of bullies, and they basically, if you do any wrong to any one of those four guys,
you're dead.
Yeah, like the whole school will be against you.
That's amazing.
Which is what happened to the person that girl saved, which caused a big drama. And so, they're like, oh, how come this poor girl gets to save someone so rich while the other rich guys are gonna. And so she's against that. She's like the poor people's heroine, basically, who just happens to fall in love with one of the rich guys. But the rich guy's best friend falls in love with her.
Wow. So, that's all insane. Sweet. And there was no spoilers in that whatsoever.
No. Well, no.
I know. I mean, well, it sounded like there wasn't. I mean, I could go into that and be like, okay, let's watch this.
I knew that was gonna. Yeah, but yeah.
That's legit. That's really cool.
The main idea. You need to watch. I'm so serious.
Oh man. Let's see. There was. When it comes to my family, we saw a lot. We saw so many. And what Korea likes to do as well, they and it's not on Netflix either, but they actually grabbed a Japanese anime and they made it into a Korean drama, using all these characters and using like anime effects as well, and it was really cool. Which is Oran Host Club, and it's really awesome. It's actually one of my favorite animes. It's an anime about this. It's kind of hard to not spoil it because it's been out for so long. So it's like you should already know at this point, you know.
It's like about Harry Potter, but
yeah,
surprised.
That makes a lot of sense. Which, by the way, I can't wait to show you later. But what's his name? The guy, Daniel Radcliffe, right? Mm-hmm. Japan actually loves Harry Potter so much.
Yeah, Japan.
And Japan. Congratulations. But yes, they actually have like this video of Daniel Radcliffe coming into a high school in Japan. Just all the girls like actually like fainting. Like there's a couple of girls who faint, and like everyone's just like, it's Radcliffe, and he can't speak Japanese at all, so he's like speaking to them in English, and he does like a couple of surprises, and it's so amazing, and it's like they can't even speak like to him, and it's like they're trying their best to do some English to them, and he's just like, wow, like I'm just here to like help out, or part of the show, and everyone just can't communicate with him. Yeah, seriously, yeah. And like, because they're like, oh, he's coming to the school, and like this limo comes in, and everyone's like glued to like the window of that high school, and just like, look at him, and he comes out, and all the girls are like,
Same.
And it's
I would be too.
Daniel Normalcliffe, more like Daniel Radcliffe.
Very Daniel.
But I didn't make that up. I got that somewhere.
Oh, meme somewhere.
Yeah, it's so many memes out there, because there's like this picture of a cliff, like normal cliff, and then there's a picture with his face on it with sunglasses on it, like Radcliffe, and it's like that, and oh man. But in going back to Netflix, so there's Host Club, which is an anime. But Good Morning Call, who I love so much, it's about this girl moving in to this apartment, trying to go to this school, and she's away from home, and she rents it online. She finds this guy, because she's trying to stay at the school where all her friends are, and they have this tier list on like these handsome dudes that all the girls want to be with. And this guy's like number 2 on the list, and he's like a jerk. He's like the biggest like jerk, but he's so handsome apparently. And he looks like Bruce Lee. Straight up looks like Bruce Lee.
He's handsome.
Bruce Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce Lee's handsome.
I want to have him at number 2. I do like.
Whoa. Hello, phone. I mean, I don't think I would have Bruce Lee either on number 2. I think I'd have him like a good 7.
I was thinking 8.
8? I don't know. That's a little. I mean,
I have some.
His martial. Daniel Radcliffe, number 1.
Nah. What's his face? The guy that plays Draco Malfoy would totally beat up Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, I hate him.
But I'm a Team Slytherin. So.
Really?
Yeah.
How are you Slytherin? They're like the worst kind of people.
They're not all worst. I mean, let's be honest.
You know
Snape,
what? I can.
Rubulus, or Reveal. I can't say his name. I can only read it from the book. R.A.B. Sirius. Yeah, Sirius Black's younger brother. He was a Slytherin, and he helped find the. I don't know how far you are out there with.
I mean, I've seen all the movies.
Okay, he's the one that finds the locket and
He found the locket. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Oh.
No. Okay, so like when it comes to, like I don't know.
Slytherins did a lot to help.
I mean, sure. I mean, anyone fighting for the good would do a lot to help. So when it comes to that, like, I don't know, because every time I hear someone's like, Draco Malfoy, I'm like, no, like, why?
He's gorgeous.
He's not. He's not.
Oh, he's higher up than Bruce Lee. Sorry, dude.
I don't know. I don't think so. He's like not even in like my top 100
Whoa.
of guys that I would date.
Oh. Well, then that leaves more
Well, I mean, like,
higher chances for me.
higher chance for you, for him. I mean, but like, I don't know, man. Like, good morning, call. So, guy's a total jerk, and he's mean to literally everyone. Women love him. Doesn't matter what it is. And she's moving into her brand new apartment, and she finds herself with him in this brand new apartment. And they're both like, "What are you doing here?" And then they're both like, "I bought this online."
Oh.
And then they're like, "Here are the keys." And they have two identical keys, and then they take it up with the landlord, who did not sell that property.
Oh.
And she was like, "Oh, I see the problem here. So you guys bought the house from like some dude online because he was just trying to make money." Like, you know?
And you're both.
And they're like, "Oh, so now they kind of have to work together," and they both like, they actually like tend to like fall in love with each other, which I feel bad saying because it's like kind of a spoiler, but then it's like, what did you expect to happen? You know, like in this kind of thing. And like there's all sorts of, like there's like a love hexagon.
Oh, dang. How does that work?
Because it's like all these guys who are around the main protagonist girl, who is like, she is liking these guys or they're liking her, but like overall she falls in love with this jerk, and he becomes less jerky, you know, but it's still nice, you know, it's really cool. That and because it used to be a manga, like it used to be a comic book, and then they made it into this awesome series online or on Netflix, which I highly recommend you watch because it's so good.
Add it to my list.
Yeah, it's in Japanese. It's really cool.
Does it have subtitles?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's like, oh, I mean,
I like watching my Japanese dramas in Korean because it's on hard mode. Am I right? Like I can't read it anyway or understand them.
I can pick up some Korean words.
Really?
Yeah.
I cannot, like, whatsoever.
I can pick up a couple.
Do you know any? Like off the top of your head? Was not prepared. Oh, okay, cool. Would you like to share? No? Oh.
Because I know I butcher them. Like, I know them, and I'll pick up one. I'm like, I know what that means.
Oh, okay.
But I can't say them.
Gotcha.
Or not accurately. I mean.
Gotcha. I mean, that's, you know, we all have an accent. Like, I'm sure they're like...
Mine's is heavier than the world. It's okay.
Than the world? I don't know, the world's pretty heavy. Disney and wine. That's ridiculous.
Probably, you know?
What's your favorite Disney movie?
Can't ask that question.
Alright.
Well, it's just like my favorite Disney princess is Ariel.
Okay.
Favorite movie?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love all the classics.
All the classics.
Yeah.
Being...
Like Lion.
Okay.
King.
Everything from, like, the 90s?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Hercules and Tarzan.
Cool.
I'll watch over and over.
Tarzan was my thing back in the day. I wasn't gonna say thing, but yes, it was totally mine. I cry every single time I see that movie.
You know who you remind me of?
What?
Okay, have you seen Big Hero 6?
I have.
Because you remind me of Hero.
Hero? I remind you of Hero?
Yeah, like the man, I was like, oh, that's who he reminds me.
I wanted to be his big brother.
Yeah, I mean, they look basically like
that's...
If y'all haven't seen it, he dies. But...
No, I mean, it's in the beginning of the movie. It's in the very
But
beginning
it hits
of the
you
movie.
like, in the feels. You know? But, I mean, he died,
Yeah.
so you look like his brother. Sorry. Someone that's alive. The only one.
That was so tight. Like at the very beginning, where he's like, "I want to find the robot thing," and like, okay, and then his robot loses, and he brings out like more money.
Yeah.
He's like, "All right, screw it. I'm cool to."
Face change.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Ha, you guys suck," and then they're about to beat him up, and then gambling is wrong.
Yeah.
Disney.
Don't do it. But he's so smart.
Mhm.
And I love the little girl with the chemical bag or the elements.
Oh, the one that has like the white looking one
The one with the glasses.
that has the weirdest accent of all time.
Yeah, and then I like
She was like Salvadorian sounding.
all of them are.
Kiddo, Kiddo, what are you doing? No one said it like that. She added like a D every single time.
She was something else.
Kiddo, what are you doing?
But that movie's amazing. Anyway, you remind me of that guy.
I remind you.
It would have been funny if you like. You
That's awesome. I love that song.
Like
Nowhere near.
Oh.
My friend got me one that like I want to say plug, but it doesn't plug. It's those sticky things that like goes against the wall. It's a big Baymax thing. It just hangs from the window. I haven't put him.
That's so good. I have no idea what it's called or what you're referring to. I mean, it sounds cool.
There.
Okay.
But it has that little the plug, like you know how you put it against the shower to like hold it against the wall.
Yes.
That little sticky thing. Yeah.
And it's a Baymax.
It's a Baymax stuffed guy.
Okay, stuffed guy.
Yeah.
Great.
He just hangs there. And he also gave me this like baby sushi stuff thing. It's adorable.
That's
I'll picture
amazing.
it. It's adorable.
Send you a
It's a
picture.
little rice and it's a piece of octopus.
That's amazing. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That is really awesome.
He said every birthday I get a new sushi, and I'm just like, well, by the time I'm 30, I'll have the collection.
Oh, are you a fan of sushi at all?
Yeah.
What's your favorite sushi? Any?
Any. I'll try any.
Wow, okay. Cause here at the house, we like the rainbow rolls. That's my personally my family roll. And the rainbow roll is cause if you could choose like if a menu was handed to you, because of course sushi is different literally everywhere you go. So rainbow roll is here in Arlington seems to be the same, but when I went to California and got a rainbow roll, there was like an extra fish on it, and it was done differently, and it just the pieces were a lot smaller. It was weird, but like overall, if you're handed a menu, what would be your pick for the first one?
It's called the Amazing Roll.
The Amazing Roll.
Yes, and it's not a California roll, but it has cream cheese,
Nice.
crawfish, I believe.
Crawfish, which I'm sure a lot of people are definitely allergic to.
Really? I'm so
sure.
sorry for you.
It doesn't matter.
It's amazing.
It's the Amazing Roll.
Yes. And
Awesome.
it doesn't have any vegetables because my friend hates vegetables, but he loved that sushi. Cream cheese. On top, it has like crab, but like
Okay.
when it's like
Yeah, the
shredded.
inside of the crab.
yeah, and it has like spicy mayonnaise, wasabi sauce,
Nice.
and I think eel sauce maybe.
Eels. Huh?
Yeah.
That's legit.
And then I can't remember. There's one more thing that it has inside, but so good.
Awesomeness.
And then I like the basic. It's tempura shrimp,
Nice.
and it has cucumber, and then it has like pepper flakes or coconut flakes on top.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I've tried the rainbow roll.
I love
And
the rainbow roll. I love it.
And like I had one that it had actual eel on it, or like fried eel.
Yeah.
That stuff is good. I don't know. Let's see, whatever.
That's really cool. That's really awesome. Every time I talk about sushi with someone, it's either a yes or it's a no.
I don't know, but half the time they haven't even tried it, so it's just kind of
I know, right? It's like,
You
nah, I
can't.
can't touch this stuff.
No.
And it's like, you got to, man. You really have to.
And I'll trick them into it. I'll be like, hey, let's go to this one place. I'll order sushi. They won't. And I'll just be like, here, try a piece.
Yeah.
And then they finally will, and they'll be like, okay, I'm getting that next time. Yeah, you are.
Yeah. In fact, like I remember having a conversation with a friend, because of course I love Japanese culture, and I was telling them about like Japanese cuisine and just them being like, I don't know about sushi, you know, like, and it's like sashimi but with rice, and they're like, I don't know about sashimi, but of course, like, they haven't even heard that word until I brought it up just now. Like, well, I don't know if I'd like it. Like, do you want to try it? I can give you some. So, like, right now? Sure. I'll try it. So, you have your sushi, and usually the fish is on top of the rice, and I'll just take the fish off and put it in front of him. Like, what is this? Sashimi. It's raw fish. You just eat it alone. He's like, oh. And he tries it. He's like, this is good. And I was like, yeah. He's like, but it's raw. And I was like, yeah, but it's not going to kill you.
Yeah.
Like,
you won't get salmonella.
Yeah. The only way sushi can kill you nowadays is if you eat too much to the point where you get mercury poison. But, I mean, you would have to eat a lot in order to get mercury poison. That and or you are eating pufferfish and the chef doesn't know what he's doing. Because there's something inside the blood of pufferfish that will kill you. Yeah. And I just learned that today in the sense of it's in its blood. Like, I was like, it's poisonous, but I don't know why or how. And I was like, oh, it's deeply rooted inside the fish.
Kind of hard to pick it out.
Yeah. But I mean, like, they do it. And apparently it's, like, the best sushi. And I'm like, well, if you're dancing with death, it has to be the best sushi, right?
Sure.
Like, if you're doing something that's going to cause you to die, it has to be, like, the best thing ever. And if you die, you
can't say that it wasn't good.
Yeah, seriously. Like, that's the best sushi I've had in my life. Now you're dead.
My life is over. I can rest
that's
in
awesome.
peace.
Seriously. Let's see. Wow. Last thing. Because we were talking about the Switch earlier, and we're coming up on March, and the Switch comes out March 3rd. Now, I tried buying this thing to pre-order, but like at the very beginning, they're all gone, like literally all bought up, and that's fine. I'm over here figuring out more important questions that are important to me, like why March 3rd? Like, why would it come out March 3rd? Like, that's such a weird placement to have it out. And, excuse me, I recently just learned that there on March 3rd is actually a holiday in Japan. Now, I think they're not related, like, this holiday and the Switch, but I think it's a pretty interesting, like, what's the word? Equating when it comes down to it.
All right.
March 3rd is Girls' Day in Japan. Yeah, it's very interesting because everyone kind of gets a day in Japan because you need to pray for certain things and help out in certain ways. On Girls' Day, you pray for like healthiness for the women, for they grow up to be strong and loving people, and also have good marriage luck, and for them to have a lot of kids because Japan needs it right now. They during this festival, they have like this staircase for display, and they put dolls on them. And I'm like, oh man, like learning about Girls' Day. Like, this is super neat and like really nice. Has nothing to do with Switch, but it's March 3rd that relates them. I'm like, why is, like, I don't understand. Like, why March 3rd? Girls' Day is like super interesting, and actually, once this is over, which it will be in a sec, we're just gonna be hanging out. But like, that's like really cool because the girls, they would have like the emperor and his wife. And then below them would be the 3 ladies in waiting. And usually one of them has her teeth painted black and her eyebrows are shaven. Because if you're married, and especially if you were higher caliber, you would do such a thing to not have affairs or have people be with you. Because of course, if you're rich, and the female, like, being a poor peasant man, you would be like, yes, I would want to be with her. But if you paint your teeth black and have no eyebrows, yeah, no, like, you're only beautiful to your husband. And I'm like, hey, that's cool and weird, but I mean, that's awesome, like, and then like a couple more rows with like food, the servants, and like the boy band, and it's like really awesome because it's just these dolls that represent like this tradition, and once the day is over, the girls take them down and put them away, or else it's said to be bad luck. Mm-hmm. Also, it teaches girls to like set things up and then put them away and learn how to clean and take care of their stuff. And I'm like, this is really neat. And then it has nothing to do with Nintendo, other than Nintendo now. I mean, I don't think. Hopefully, you've heard of Amiibos. Not whatsoever. Nintendo has been doing this thing for quite some time now. Not a whole lot, but they come out with little statues of their Nintendo characters. Because via these statues, you're actually able to get in-game things. So if you're playing like a Mario game and it has Amiibo support, you can grab your Mario Amiibo, place it on the thing, and then you get like special prizes or like a Mario costume. And there's all sorts of Amiibos, and you can't even get all of them in America. Like, they're all scattered throughout the world. Okay. So you kind of have to travel, which is kind of weird. But I mean, I will go the distance, It's crazy, and ultimately people will spend a lot more money on this than they do on gaming. I mean, it is gaming, but they'd rather
collect them.
Well, when it comes to the nerd Japanese society, there's a rule of buying in threes. One for safekeeping, one to use, and the other to let people borrow. So, like, one's like the collector's item, like, this will never be a thing ever again. I'm going to put this away, and it'll be in mint condition forever. The other one's like, alright, I can play with this one, I can use it, and it might get old, but I mean, like, that's what the mint condition is for. And then if someone needs the other copy, I can just let them borrow this one because I have three, And it's used for literally everything, from like movie DVDs to like books, comics, gaming. So that's like a weird thing. Yeah. So I think that's it for our random podcast for today.
All right.
But it was really awesome having you here.
Thank you. Enjoyed being here.
Yeah. I'm glad we could talk about really awesome subjects.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That is really cool. If that was a sport, I would be on your team.
Thanks.
Because you sound like a professional. Well, thank you so much for joining. And I really hope that we do this again, because you're super awesome, which is why you came back. And time for like ending remarks. This is where I'm going to say a couple of updates. You might have noticed there's literally no videos on my channel anymore.
Yeah.
They're all gone. And it's I wanted there to be a change. I wanted there to be a switch up. I wanted just a different me. I felt like back in the day it was me trying to do something amazing and then letting like that kind of become the drive. Like, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be fun, and then it was like, all right, I kind of need to like get like that job, in the sense of like, I want YouTube to be my life, and I want like to get into that. However, can't jump in necessarily because either no one's watching or no one wants to watch. So whether that's making animations or talking with like other people and trying to be funny, it comes across as like you either don't know what you're doing or it's not funny like at all. And it's like, well, we're just hanging out now, like this is fun and I want to do this, and there's not going to be commercials on my stuff, so I definitely won't get being paid on YouTube, because you need commercials to get paid, and even then, depending on how many people watch it, you usually get pennies from it. So, I mean, with all the people watching it, it all adds up. You know, you could really make a living off of this. That's only if you're popular in an insane way. But yeah, so this is brand new, and this is what I'm going to be doing from now on. So yeah, Angie, I really hope you come back because you are a delight to have.
Thank you.
Which is why we play games that one time. That was really fun. That was really cool.
I kept just crashing down.
It was so awesome. It was so cool. I don't even have that game anymore.
Aw.
It's free though, so I could just re-download it again. But I mean, that's gonna take like forever.
You're good.
But yeah, thanks a lot, you guys. We will talk to you guys, or I will definitely talk to you guys next week because it's every other week or every week, once a week.
All right.
Awesome. Sorry about that. I need another soda. Would you like one?
I'm okay, thank
All
you.
right. Awesome. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.